It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's gonna be a good one on Thursday night primetime.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one 28 yards on the ground. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Mayfield to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Baker going to give it to Irving, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal, escaping the pressure right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Here's Stafford. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 68 yards. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still first down.
Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark
Still
off the
first down.
5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. And they'll accept that penalty. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stafford. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make on a 2nd down and 17. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 50, Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. Stafford now to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to put. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now Mayfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have... as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Down here at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Just beating the play clock, Stafford. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 40. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is
Still
exactly
first
as
down.
you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. In motion, left Shepard. Mayfield down. Flushed out right. He's got Otten on the out route. And he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that,
down.
Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Ethan Evans now. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Wide open receiver, complete. 25 yards that time. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as before he could get out of the backfield. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. To throw, Mayfield. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third. Oh, he fakes a spike. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to work. It's caught. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever.
Who
calls a
that?
first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Open man, it's Palmer. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And this is going to... First down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 89 yards. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a great job there. That one defensively, they strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession. At their own 16-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Forced out to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiple. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Mayfield down. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And what is this? They're lining up here to... And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag
Still
came
second
out.
down.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Buying time to his left. That is caught. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off
Still
the
1st
5,
down.
and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And again, it's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Rams offense had Cooper Kupp making their way back out, and he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 88 yards. And the Rams use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Now for the point after. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw, Mayfield. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.